And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. The neighborhood back here is going pretty good. I've got it zoned all the way to here, got it zoned all the way to this side, and I'm starting to work on this branch going up. And once those main trunk lines are done, then it's just a matter of spreading it in the back. And now I'm looking at this, and it would seem like a good idea to add another connection to the highway back in here somewhere. So I'm kind of pondering whether to do that or not, and how big of a intersection to make it, because of course it's going to have to go up and over just like we did over here with this setup here. So with that, it's a pretty simple, raise it up, put it over, and then add the ramps, and that should work pretty well. But this episode, I kind of want to get some bus lines running in this area. It seems pretty well, taken care of, but I want to make sure we have bus lines, especially running, up into the areas that we haven't even made yet. So just to make sure we've got some coverage all over the place. Okay, so we're going to want a bus stop, and all the buses will basically come and terminate somewhere over by our train stop here, just because we're going to want a lot of people moving into the train stop to use this line to go up to the main city. This up here is going to be the main, city center. So we're going to want a few lines just to deliver some people. So let's get some going here. I want to have a bus stop. Let's see. How do we want to do this? If I go around, I want to do a couple different lines. So I'm going to start one there, and we're going to wrap it around to maybe up here. Yeah, up here. And then we're going to wrap it back down this way. A little bit, no, I think right here is good. Connect it right back up to this center over here. Bring it all the way down to here. Oh, let's go across with it. Come up here. And then we'll be able to go over to here with it. Complete line. So there's that line. Good to go. So now we want another line. And this line is going to... I want this one to swing up, going the other way from down in this neighborhood. So let's start it. Let's start it back here. No, let's start it. We're going to start it here. And this one's going to route around this direction. So we're going to make this come through here. Where's a good spot? It's going to be kind of a long line. So we're going to stop it right in the middle of this neighborhood. And then route it down into this commercial. This commercial is having some issues finding employees. So this is a good line to do that with. And then we're going to route it in through here. And then kind of try to bring it up. See, we're already covering all of that. So if we continue this line right up through here, and then down here, this is turning out to be quite the line here. And we can combine these stops if we want. So this stop can share, then I'll come back up and finish the line that way. Okay, so that line is good. Now, for another one, I want to kind of bring all of this together. So let's first connect going up this way, coming down here, bringing those in. And let's see. These are all going to sort of crisscross one another, but I want to get some good coverage. So if we stop there, so we have a stop there, we have this part covered, we have this area covered, this right here is a stop. We can always drag and add stops too. But this stop here covers quite a bit of people on this side. So let's run this around way down here with all the eventual people that's going to be there. And route it around this way. Come around with it over here. And sort of hit a couple of these spots on the way. We'll merge in with this one here. And then we'll hit some further spots around this way. And we'll drag it back. Let's see. How do we want to do that? I can route up. I'm going to put one over here. Merge it in with this one. That way they can share. And let's see, where do we start this one? Way over here. Okay. So we're merging in with this one, and this one here kind of goes around and about. So we will add a stop right here to merge in with this one. That way they can get off there and go right up to here, and we don't have to actually go up here with it. We can just come back all the way, and let's add a stop right in here, and then complete the line. So we've got some good crisscrossing. We got one, we got a bus line going this way and one going this way. So counterclockwise and clockwise both. Now this one I'm going to need a counterclockwise on this one. So let's grab, we're going to create a new line. We're going to grab this one here. And let's see, we are already, I want to go around this way. Okay, so let's pull off. We're going to create a new line. We're going to drag it down to here. Drag it down to here. Add one there, and now we're going to route it back. Let's see, route it back to here. Get one way up above. We can add a stop here, and maybe people will transfer between the two. Not sure how that's going to work, although I do want to kind of grab out that area there. And then pull it back to here, and then finally complete the line right there. Okay, so there's quite a few bus stops. Let's open up this panel here, and now we can change the colors of these. So let's just pick some arbitrary colors here. Let's do a red on that. Let's do a green on that. A purple on that one. Okay, and I want to get rid of this blue. Red, like a deep red on that one. Okay, now they should all have unique colors, none of which are blue. Okay, so we've got a lot of people sitting here waiting for a train. This train usage here is get quite a few people using our train line. So if we look here, okay, that's not accurate. I mean, there's 520 people on this line right now. And there's a lot more that are waiting. So there's maybe the next bit. Oh, that's a different line. Yeah, that's the yellow line. I actually, if we go up here and look, I've de-zoned this whole area. Could never get the people to work the jobs up here. And this is kind of the MO of trying to get this to work. Okay, I don't want to empty anymore. This filled up, so I emptied it out. Had to place a crematorium right across the street in order for them to empty it out. Now, they probably emptied a bunch into the cemetery that's down here. Yeah, quite a few. But yeah, this one finally filled up. And now it hopefully won't fill up as fast now that I've got the crematorium right across the street. But there were a lot of dead bodies waiting to be transported here in the downtown area. So I had those spread pretty thin. But with those bus lines, let's see. Look at the people waiting for the bus. That is a glorious sight already. Looks like the red line is a very popular line. Yeah, 200 passengers out of all those. 95 out of there. This is going to be a very, very busy bus stop right here. We got a bunch of people, looks like the purple people, waiting on this side. Another 200, look at that, 200 people. And I did put a crosswalk right here. Specifically before I built this. So we've got a ton of people being moved and shuffled around now, which is really nice. All of these buses, very, very nice how this works. I could add a bus lane into this road, but we're not too congested. So I'm a little leery of doing that, just because we don't have a whole lot of need for it right now. Look at all the people going into my train station. Holy cow. This is like from outside the city. This is people like tourists. So this one here, so the green line is basically where everybody wants to go. So if we open this up, yeah, look at the green. Just a smattering of yellow, and those are probably just workers that go up here. This is the yellow line, I do believe. So if we go in here, yeah, this is the yellow line. I could almost delete this line and be done with it. I really don't need the extra traffic on the road. But we could maybe use some more green trains. So I am wondering if I can boost that up a little bit. So we have 778 people per week using it. I'm sure there's a lot. Yeah, 1,692 people serviced last week. And where are all my green trains? There's another one. Yeah, these are basically full every trip. And I think I have... How many green trains do I have? Just the one? Oh, I wish I had more. That would be excellent. Look at the people waiting for the subway here. 2,800 people waiting, or 2,800 serviced. That is an impressive amount of people using our subway system. How many? See, this holds 1,920. So this, yeah, these subways are edited to support more people, because you can pack a lot of people on one of those. So we got 500 people coming back on the green line. So if we come back on the green line here, we should have... Yeah, we got a lot of people. You can see all the people bunched up over here. These are people have been waiting a while. But this should drop off 500 people, which who knows how many of those we are going to get onto the bus system. So this bus system right in front of the rail track looks like it might be pretty helpful. Okay, here's the green train. 500 people. All the people get off. Fills back up again. And let's see. Yeah, a lot of them are using cars, so you can see the pocket cars coming out. But we had quite a few of them stop to get on the bus. That's good. That just means that our bus traffic is going to go up pretty high. So that is phenomenal. I love when a system sort of works like this. Now I just need to know how often these buses are going to come by. 200 people fit on a bus. That's a pretty hefty bus. I might need to up the budget of that a little bit. It looks like the next green train might be the last, or at least, oh no, there's a whole bunch more people coming in. And where is our green train? Okay, green train is coming. Let's take a look. All the green peoples. Yes, look at that. Oh, it's so hard to close that. So yeah, a lot of people moving on our train system now. The numbers will jump up and around a little bit, but we should be good. Look at the people coming out there. Oh, I love it. And we are in fast forward, so I mean they look like ants just cruising around. Oh, it's starting to rain again. Yeah, we just had a huge thunderstorm. 5.5. I do want to start, you know, I would like to kick off some disasters, but I kind of wanted a city first, at least half finished or mostly finished. Let's see how we're looking here. Not too bad. And I can now start growing this area and know that there's at least bus lines to move some people around, shuffle some people around. Because, you know, we had Victoria Hills. This was a completely empty area, and we now have almost 24,000 people living out here. I could increase the density one more level on the residential. I think I'm gonna move that up on office zone. I only have a couple office zones on this main drag here, but if I up this residential zone, it'll kind of kill our residential demand for now, and I wanna grow this area out a little bit before I get too crazy with that. So let's do also. I want to build a build this. No, can I drag this out and not hurt anything? I think that's connected. Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, now I was able to sneak a walkway right through there, which will allow people to walk from this section down into here, kind of helping out a little bit. I do that once in a while. Connect the roads up together so people on foot don't have to walk as far to get to either a job or shopping. So we got a lot of commercial out here that is basically hurting for workers, and so I'm trying to zone these up to get them to a point where we can satisfy the worker requirements for all those. But we have a little bit more. The rest of this main trunk line, this is all going to be also commercial. So we got a lot of jobs to fill. And then back here, is just a smattering of commercial. I do the little corner shops and stuff like that, like I've been doing in a few episodes. And so we're working towards getting Victoria Hills squared away. Definitely keeping this on a higher speed helps, because it's able to grow and mature much faster. It takes a while for the demand to kind of bounce back from what it was. Once we zone a bunch, it kind of kills demand, and it takes a while for it to kind of lurk back up again. So where are my bus lines? That would be a good place to continue to develop here. So we've got a bus line coming right through here. There's a spot right there. Okay, so I can start working my way towards this area over here. That's a main drag there. I want to zone that with commercial. And let's see. I think that is gonna bind that up. Okay, so do a 4 there. And then try to bring these around, because we need power out here. I can't just zone out here because there's no power. So I need to get some zones developed to move the power back here, so I can then really focus on zoning this whole line here, which will hopefully use this bus terminal. We've already got a couple people out here, and the buses are just bunched up together. That's funny. Okay. So we got some power down here. Let's look at our power. Ooh, our power's in the yellow, so we're gonna want another. I'm thinking another solar generator. I'm gonna do a quiet one just for fun. So we're gonna slap one of those right there. And then how about water? Ooh, water availability is a little on the low side. So I think if we go full out with another huge pump. Okay, and we're gonna need some pipes hooked up to that. Okay, water availability skyrockets, so I can actually destroy a few of these. Oh, water drops again. Why did that do that? Are these... Okay, they're still being powered. Those are pumping that much water? I did not think... Okay, these pumping capacity, 384,000. These have a pumping capacity of 120,000. So I think I'm going to want another big one right back in here. And that should cover everything. Now, who knows what that's going to do to the power or the water? Because you can see the... You see the water, how it was sucking in the water so fast? Yeah, that is something I love the water sim in this game. Love it. I wish they could apply the same sort of calculations to like a volcano eruption. That would be so totally epic. But yeah, now that we're pumping some water out, you can see all the water is coming, you know, it's coming down here, it's coming in here, and it's immediately being sucked up. I've got to watch it. I've got to be careful. I don't want, if these arrows turn around and start pulling back, which means I'm pulling more water than these two sources can actually support, that would be bad. I would need to move the water pump further up, maybe create a dam in here, so I would have access to all the water, every drop. But not quite there yet. I think the system is still got enough surplus where it's able to push all of our pollution downhill. So that's good. So yeah, the Victoria Hills is coming along nicely. It's a very beautiful little area that, you know, families are enjoying immensely. If we look at our land value, you can see land value is doing pretty well. You know, these new neighborhoods have a little bit to develop, and then it will be good. Although we need a super fun park over here. Where would a super fun park be located? Right here. And I think that affects land values. Yeah, see, land values bounced up a little bit from that. So you can see the super fun park affects land values pretty considerably. And then it's just a matter of getting all of the buildings upgraded and stuff to bump it up even more. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.